Hello and welcome to the March 5 version of the New York Times Hard Sudoku. I've transferred it, hopefully without any mistakes, over to SudokuExchange.com's user interface. I hope I will have enough voice to complete this puzzle today. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's get started with a couple of nines blocking over here and this 9 blocking down, so this is a 9. A couple of nines will go here. A 2 must go here because we have blocked these squares with 2s, so this is a 2. Five up here somewhere, and 6 and 7 here. Only 1 8 in the grid. That's often not a good sign. But a 1 must go here or here because we got the ones blocking, right? And therefore, this must be a 1. And the 2 5s blocking across here, so this is a 5. And these now are 6, 7, and 8. 7 blocks up here, so one of these is a 7. Four, 6, 7, 8 here. There's a 7, 8. So this is, oh, hang on. 4, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. So this is a 4. We got a 4 blocking over here, like so, and a 4 blocking down. This is a 4. So now we have a 4 in one of these squares here. And because of the 5 blocking over here and blocking down here, one of these is a 5. We also have a 5 occupying one of these 3 cells. So 4 and a 5 must go in 2 of these 3 cells. The other must be an 8 and a 6. 6, 7, 8 now for these squares. I only know that a 7 must go here or here. What's going up here? This is a 3, 8. We have a lot of stuff going on here. So 3, 8 here. We need another 2 digits for the top row, namely a 9 and a 2. The 2 must go over here somewhere. And the 9, well, could go in any of these 3 squares. I am noticing the 6 and the 1 blocking over like so. So we got these 3 squares for 1s and 6. This square is restricted, I think. We need a 4, 5, 7, and 8 for these squares. And we know that a 4 and a 5 must go in these squares. So this cannot be a 4 or a 5. We know that one of these is a 5. So it cannot be a 4 or 5. It can only be a 6 or a 7 because we have an 8 blocking over here. So 1, 2, yeah, it could be a 3, but not a 4, not a 5. Could be a 6 and 7. So 3, 6, and 7 for this square. No, it can't be a 3. Look at the 3 here. So this is a 6 or a 7. And this is a 6, 7, 8. So the only thing we know for sure, unfortunately, is that A 7 can't go here. Well, nice try, but no cigar. But why am I looking at these two ones without plugging in a 1 here? I'm just wondering, asking myself very humbly. So what's going on in this row here now? A 2, 3, 5, and an 8. 2, 5. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Did we have a 3, 8 up here? This is also a 3, 8. A 3, 8 remote pair. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Is it going to help me any though? I still need to find something to put into the 4 remaining squares. And they cannot be 3, 8, so they have to be a 1, 4, 6, and 7. So a 1 must go here or here. A 4 must go here or here. A 6 can go here, here, or here. 1, 6. So this is a 4 or a 7. This is a 4 or a 7. Can we do something with that? Does it have any ramifications for the ninth row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This cannot be an 8. It's got to be a 6 or a 7. And an 8 must go here or here. I think I'm missing something here. This is a 3 or an 8. We also need to find a 2 and a 5 for this row. We got a 2 here, so it cannot be a 2. So the 2 must go here or here. And we know that one of these is a 5, so a 5 must go here or here. No. Back to the 4 empty squares. 1, 4, 6, 7. No, it doesn't. I will keep the 3 8s in mind though. But hang on, if this square is blocked from being a 3 and an 8, then it follows that a 3 must go here or here. And we already have a 3 in this square, so this is a 3. Oh my, that took a long time. And this can't be an 8, and these can't be 8s, so this is an 8. These are now 4 and 5. Yes. And since this can't be an 8 now, and we know that one of these was a 5, the only digit left is a 6. This was a 6, 7, remember? So now it's a 7, and therefore this is an 8. 5, 8, 6, 7, 4, 5, 3, 6, 7, 3, 6, 7, 8. One of these must be an 8. Okay, we got a little. Not a lot, though. This is tougher. Oh, we got a couple of 6s going down here, so, and a 6 going here. So this is a 6, 3, 8, 3, 8, still looking now for a 1, 4. And this cannot be a 1, so it must be a 4, and therefore this is a 1. 4, 6, 7, 8 for these squares. 4, 8, 6 here, so this must be a 6. 4, 7, 8, there's a 7 here, so one of these must be a 7. We did have a 6, 1 blocking over and a 6, 1 blocking up. Now we got a 6 blocking down, so one of these must be a 6. One of these must be a 1 because the one blocking up and one blocking over. And one of these we know is a 9. It's a little meager, isn't it? 3, 8, we still need a 2 and a 5. So over here, 5, 2 and a 7, 5, 2 and a 7. Four and 5 still. But I nearly overlooked the 3 that we get this way. So 6, 7, 8 for these squares. So this is a 6 or a 7. This is a 6 or a 7 now. And this square must be a 4 for the simple reason that we need a 4, 7, and an 8 for this row. And we got a 7 and an 8 observing this square. So it must be a 4. And that makes this a 4. And we know that one of these had to be a 9. So this is now a 9. And we got a couple of 4s now blocking over here and one blocking up. So this is a 4. How does that help us? 7, 8, 7, 8. 7, 6, 7, 6, 4, 5. Yes, the 4 blocking over now makes this a 5 and this a 4. And the 5 blocking up and over makes this a 5. Three squares still missing, namely a 7, 8, and a 1. The 8 blocks over, so this is an 8. This is now a 1, 7, making this a 6, and this a 7. And now these are 6 and 7s, but we have a 6 in the row. Sorry, they are 6 and 8s, but we have a 6 in the row, so this is an 8 and this is a 6. 8 blocking up, 8 blocking over, making this an 8, and therefore this must be the 3. This must be the 7, making this a 7, and this a 1, and this a 1. These two squares must be a 3 and a 9. Let's start with this empty square because it's easier. It's a 7. These are still 4, 5, and 8, right? And these must be a 2 and an 8. There must be something easier to deal with. What a 9 must, a 2 must go up here somewhere. So let's have another look at these two squares. They have to be a 1 and a 6. We got a 6 here blocking, so this is a 1, this is a 6. These two 1s block over like up like so, and this blocks over, so this is a 1. We now have two 8s blocking up like so, and one blocking across, so this is an 8. These two squares must be a 9 and what? And a 3. We got a 9 blocking, so this is a 3, and therefore this must be a 9, and the last digit up here in the corner is a 3. These now have to be 2 and 9, and now we have this 9 blocking up, giving us a 2 here and a 9 here. The 2 makes one of these a 2, and therefore this is a 2, and this is the missing 8. And that makes this an 8 and this a 5, and this a 5, and here's a 5. We're getting it, but this has been tough. This is a 2, These have to be a 3 and a 7. Really? Ah, the 3 blocking down. 7 here, 3 here, 7 here, and a 2 here. This was difficult. I have to say this was way harder than most New York Times hard puzzles. I would almost rate this an expert. But we managed, even if it took quite a long time, I have to admit. I hope that you remained patient and followed me through to the bitter end. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.